Echo Base Network. Thank you so much for being here with us tonight at Echo Base TV, where community happens. Echo Base Network. Thank you so much for being here with us tonight at Echo Base TV, where community happens. Oh, I feel cleansed. I just watched something that was enjoyable.
Yeah. Yep. Something where the acting was good, the directing was good, the story was good. There was lots of strong female characters.
We're not here just to crap on it, really?
Yeah.
No, we want to like what we watch.
Yeah.
Oh man, it was so. Look, I'm not saying House of the Dragon season 2 premiere was perfect. There was nothing like glaring out to me for me to criticize. Yeah, would I have liked the episode to be a little bit more faster paced, a little bit something more to happen, a little bit more action maybe? It's been a long wait. I saw my boy Blood Guilty Gaming say something to that effect, and I agree with that. But you know what? I'm okay.
Yeah,
I'm okay. I feel good.
Yep. And Valiant, our good friend Valiant Renegade in the house, brings up a good point. That's what 20 million per episode should look like.
Exactly.
And we talked about this in our review, which will be up after this live stream. It's night and day difference. So the budget for this was 200 million, and HBO spent more on the marketing campaign for this season of House of Dragon, more than any other show in HBO history. So they probably spent
well deserved, by the way. Like that's okay.
Yep. I cannot wait to see the numbers for this, but everything looked so good. The CGI looked good. All the characters, the costumes, the sets, like everything was just top notch. Everything looked great. And the Acolyte just not so much.
Oh, yeah, it's so funny, man.
Night and day difference.
We start making our review of the episode. I would say like 20% of our review we're crapping on the Acolyte.
Yeah. Yeah, because
we're so
we
used to watching crap.
Yeah, we come out of that, going into this, and it's just like, wow, what a breath of fresh air.
It really was, man. There's a little bit out there, guys. That's good to watch.
Yeah, yeah.
I know we're talking House of the Dragon, we're talking Acolyte tonight, and whatever else you guys want to talk to. So look, top of the show. Thank you guys for being here. Unannounced live stream. We got 90 here in the house with us tonight. Thank you so much for joining us. We didn't know that we were going to do this. We didn't know that we were going to review House of the Dragon. We did make House of the Dragon review videos for season 1. We definitely have House of the Dragon watch-alongs on our Patreon where you could watch the entire episode with us. Yep. We didn't know we were going to go live and do this. We didn't know that we were going to make look, it's not a detailed breakdown. It's more of just a reaction and you know what, guys? This is worth watching. This is a show worth watching. It's good entertainment. It all makes sense. It's very well written. The actors are top notch. The things that you see are top notch. I'm a sucker for dragons.
Yeah.
The queen likes to get her freak on. I'm all right with that. I'm all right with that.
Yeah, definitely not a kid's show, guys.
It is not a kid's show. Not.
Yeah.
Matter of fact.
But neither is the Acolyte.
Exactly. Speaking of the Acolyte, happy Father's Day to everybody except for May and Osha because,
they have no father. No happy Father's Day to May and Osha.
There was no Y chromosome.
Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna post that on Twitter right now. No happy Father's Day to May and Osha from the Acolyte.
Oh man. Look, let us know, in the comments what you thought about it. Welcome to Sutton Creek Productions, who has joined our member family. Thank you so much for joining, man. We really appreciate it. Welcome aboard. Joined as one of our newest Padawans. And then we've got our boy Davish, almost a year with you, gentlemen. Cheers to it. Thank you, Davish. We appreciate you, brother. Really appreciate that. Look, we sit here and go through House of the Dragon. How many of you guys watched it? How many of you guys have already watched it? Comment and let us know if you've already seen it and if you liked it or not. And if y'all want to talk a little bit about the Acolyte, what's funny about the Acolyte, man? Nobody's talking about what do you think's going to happen? What's going to happen in the next episode? Nobody cares. And with House of the Dragon, I'm already sitting here thinking, wow, the episode ended like that. What is going to come next?
Oh, dude, that ending. Oh, man. If you guys have seen it, you know what we're talking about. What a brutal freaking thing to happen at the end of that.
Yeah. So let's go no spoilers if we can. If me and you can manage that.
Yeah.
Without going spoilers. But yeah, the ending was something pretty wow. Pretty wow. Better than anything the Acolyte's given us for 3 straight episodes. It's funny, guys. Get ready. Every time we say something about House of the Dragon, we're going to bounce it right back to the Acolyte and crap on it.
Yeah.
Jade says she's going to be watching it later tonight. Coach, the Acolyte ruined Anakin Skywalker. My daughter is named Khaleesi. I definitely saw it. Yeah, heck yeah. 20 million per episode. What's the money going into?
In talking about Acolyte?
I'm not sure. What's up, Peak Obi-Wan? Man, look. Peak Obi-Wan, our old friend, is not even enjoying the Acolyte either. And he's somebody who is a staunch, or has been, a staunch Dave Filoni defender.
Yeah.
Now, I might be wrong. Peak Obi-Wan, you correct me if I'm wrong, brother. But good to see you in chat, man. It's been a while.
Yeah.
USS Cushing, I've been laughing at the power of one nonsense, the power of many.
Oh, God, so cringe. So cringe.
Oh, yeah. Valiant. Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
100%.
Oh man, it was, and you
You
know what
could
it
hear
gave?
it. You didn't have to see it.
Yeah, you know what it gave me flashbacks to? If you guys remember back when um we went to war with Iraq after 9/11, there was a lot of people that were getting kidnapped by terrorists and getting their heads, cut off. And I found the video of one of the reporters that the terrorists released out on the internet and
Oh my
watched
gosh.
it. And dude, I couldn't finish watching it when they started because that's real. That's not like fake TV. But I
Yeah.
had flashbacks of that when that was going on, and I was like, ugh.
Look, and this is it right here. Jade.
Yeah,
A
Jade's
show
got
not
it.
written by activists. Sign me up.
Yeah,
And here's what's funny. Like, dude, there's LGBTQ representation, there's diversity,
yeah.
there's all of these things that they say
A lot of
that's the
main
reason you don't
character
like the
females.
Acolyte.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
I don't know.
So why are we not trashing on this show?
Yeah.
when it's diverse,
Because
it's got
Jade-
alphabet community
Jade nailed it
representation.
because it's not activism.
Yeah. Yep.
They're not trying to teach us some type of false sense of morality.
Yeah. And on top of that, they spent that 200 million well on this show because it looked great. Everything looked great. The lighting looked great. Everything, the sets, the production, man. Yeah. It's like I said earlier, it's night and day difference from the Acolyte.
The Rotten Tomatoes ratings for House of the Dragons are actually realistic for once. You know what?
Oh yeah. Let's look that up.
Yeah, I am on it. House of the Dragon season 2, Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah, Valiant knows what's up. When I saw that scene, I was like, "Man, get it, boy."
So, let's see. Season 2, episode 1. Wow.
You know, share it.
I mean, I'll just tell you.
Okay.
Do you want to guess? Guess critic review.
Critic review, I'm gonna say is 91.
Okay, it's 87.
Okay, I figured it'd be high 80s, low 90s.
Yeah, it's 87. Guess what audience score is right now? Which will definitely probably change over the next few hours.
Yeah,
because it just dropped.
Yeah, right now I'm gonna say for this episode, I'm gonna say it's higher than the critic score. I'm gonna say 94.
Man, you're all over it. 93%.
Oh wow, nice.
93. So we're talking about something that people enjoy.
Yeah.
It is what it is. And in the meantime, the Acolyte is still sitting on 15%, 84% critical score, which is laughable.
Very laughable. Very laughable. Hopkins Hopkins says it's House of Dragon, Game of Thrones seasons 1 through 4 quality.
No.
Is he talking about Game of Thrones season?
Yes. Is it as good as Game of Thrones seasons 1 through 4? It's
no.
I don't think
No.
House of the Dragons has been up to that level since it started. And here's the thing. I don't think it can be. I don't think there's anything they can do to make it that good.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard to be better than that first 4 seasons of Game of Thrones.
But it's still very good.
Still very good, still well worth the watch. I've enjoyed season 1, and I liked tonight's episode. Was it like, oh my god, this is the best episode ever? No, it wasn't anything like that, but it
Yeah.
was well worth the watch. Good start. Starting episode for the season.
Yeah, I agree. And the thing is like it's very unfortunate for the fandom that we had to wait 2 years for this show to continue. That's a long time to wait.
Yeah.
Long time.
And the thing is, I wonder if like I know the writer's strike happened after that, and all that, but I'm curious if they didn't want to green light because of the backlash of the end of last season of Game of Thrones. I wonder if they wanted to get this out and see what the response was before they committed to a second season. I wonder if that was in their minds at all or had anything to do with it.
With House of the Dragon?
Yeah. Being 2 years before it came
No,
out.
bro, it was the writer's strike. They were already working on it.
Oh,
It
were
all
they?
got, yeah, all that happened.
Okay. Yeah, because I didn't keep up with the news on.
Yeah, that's
on
what
was
that's what
going on
happened to
with
everything.
season 2.
Everything got pushed back and delayed. You know, no, they definitely knew that they were doing a second season. It was already like being worked on. And very unfortunate when you have a story with this type of depth, this many moving pieces and parts and characters, that you have to wait that long. And I didn't have a chance to go through the season again, or I would have. I would have watched it all again. I didn't have a chance to do it. So I watched a recap video of season 1. It was like 28 minutes long, taking you through all of the major story points or threads, if you will, threads,
Yeah.
story
Through all
threads.
the threads.
And it was hard to. There was so much going on. It was hard to keep up with. And truth be told, there's a lot about House of the Dragon season 1 that I've forgotten, and I still don't remember.
Yeah,
But,
I need to go back and rewatch season 1.
but there was no problem picking it up and knowing what's happening as we're watching it.
Yeah.
Their little recap video was perfectly fine. I thought it was good.
Yeah, we did get a recap video at the beginning of the episode to kind of, get you up to speed and refresh your memory a little bit on what was going on.
We did. So what do you guys think, comparing the two, House of the Dragons, the Acolyte? Are you looking forward to Acolyte season or the next episode?
Episode 4.
Episode 4.
Yeah.
Thinking about, do I want Acolyte episode 4 or House of the Dragon episode 2? There is no, just like the thumbnail says, there are no comparisons between the two.
Yeah.
They are miles apart. It's House of the Dragon. It's going to be the number 1 show on any streaming platform starting now. It will be number 1 on Nielsen by a mile.
Yeah. I believe so as well.
Even after a 2-year hiatus.
Yeah. Yeah. And the thing is, I cannot wait to see the numbers for this first episode premiere tonight. Because Disney's over there trying to flaunt their 4.8 million views in the first 24 hours of those first 2 episodes dropping. I guarantee you the numbers for this on the first night are gonna blow those 2 episodes out of the water.
Yeah.
And nobody is gonna be able to defend it either and be like, well, it's an hour long. Well, those first 2 episodes combined were an hour long. So,
dude, when we saw that House of the Dragon episode 1 was an hour and 12 minutes, I was like, yes.
Yeah.
And if I see the Acolyte, if I see it's an hour and 12 minutes, I'm gonna be like, no.
Yeah, exactly.
No.
Yeah. Oh, an hour and 12 minutes.
You remember what we said after watching the first episode?
Of
No, I'm sorry. It was episode 3 because I didn't get to watch the first episode with you.
Oh,
episode
yeah,
3.
yeah, because I wasn't here.
As soon as it ended or we paused it and I said, hey, bro, you know what? I'm glad this thing is only 35 minutes long.
That's what you said to Derek.
No, to you. I said it to you. I thought.
On episode
No,
3?
it was Rissman. You're
Yeah,
right.
Rissman.
I said it to Rissman. You weren't here. So yeah, I was like, bro, thank goodness this episode is only 35 minutes because I couldn't take an hour. It was that bad.
Can you imagine the Acolyte being over an hour long of having to sit through that? And the whole time we're watching this first episode of season 2 tonight, I was engaged the whole time. It didn't feel dragged out like
you weren't looking at your watch.
Yeah, I wasn't like, how much time is left on this episode.
You were in it. It pulls you right in and it keeps you there. That's what good storytelling does. I want to say hail to Chubby Teddy Monster Productions. He says, man, I found you guys from Mad Max. And I love watching you guys. Our old friend Mad Max. Yep.
Yeah. I was in his stream the other night. He had some people in there. It's weird seeing him without the mask on.
Now. Oh, I haven't seen him without the mask.
Yeah, he took his mask off. God, it was probably maybe almost a year ago.
Dude, you know me. I don't watch a lot of YouTube.
Yeah. But yeah, he doesn't have his mask on anymore.
How about that?
Yeah. So yeah, I still jump in his streams every now and again and say what's up.
Yeah. So Peak Obi-Wan, who was a very big Dave Filoni defender, says we have decided not to watch it, so it's up to you to give it to us from here on out. So here's the one thing.
Good on you, Peak Obi-Wan.
Here's the place that I'm at with Star Wars, and it's so good because I'm not even close to being there with House of the Dragon. When we see terrible Star Wars, and we've talked about this at length different times, when we see terrible Star Wars like The Acolyte, me and Nick, we're not mad.
We're just like,
we're laughing.
We're laughing.
It's comical.
Like what a joke.
It's not even close to impacting our day or night.
No, it's really not.
But bro, we used to not be that way.
No.
When we went and watched The Last Jedi in the theater, it legit straight up bothered us.
Yeah.
We were speechless, mad for days. Not speechless for days, but mad for days. We were speechless for about 10 to 15 minutes after the movie ended. Nobody said a word.
Yeah. Freaking, apathy is set
What? In. You got that. Turn that thing around, dude.
Joe.
There's no
Joe,
way.
Man, Joe.
You're the power of one, bruh. You're the power of one.
He's got to be joking. He has got to be just kidding.
I don't know how anybody can watch House of the Dragon premiere for season 2 and anything the Acolyte has done and say the Acolyte is better. That's going to be a tough sale, brother.
Yeah, big time. Darth Demon, I still have zero idea as to what House of Dragon.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that.
I still have zero idea as to what House of Dragon is. I must live.
It's okay.
So yeah, it's fine if you don't know it. So it's a HBO series. It's a prequel to Game of Thrones. If you've never watched Game of Thrones, which a lot of people out there have never watched Game of Thrones or House of the Dragon. It's just not on their radar.
It took me years to watch Game of Thrones. You told me like 50 times. I actually got tired of you saying it. I knew what you were going to say before you even started, man.
Yeah.
And finally one day I was like, all right, I'm going to watch the crap. Oh, finally. And I felt the same way about Breaking Bad. So good. So Now look, here's the thing. I like Game of Thrones more than Breaking Bad. If you asked me that on 10 different occasions, it would be Game of Thrones all 10 times. It's just, there's something about swords, knights,
the fantasy
dragon
element of it.
Yeah, there's just, that's a world I want to be in. Breaking Bad, though, so good. So good. Look, bro, and compare this stuff to Star Wars. You can't.
No, you really can't. Not at all. It's just not even in the same universe being comparable. at all. Yeah, Darth, if you don't know what it is, definitely go watch Game of Thrones, or you could start watching season 1 House of Dragon because it is a prequel. So you could actually
It's
watch
true.
that and then go into Game of Thrones,
Yeah.
after you finish season 2. If you're into fantasy, dragons, swords, sort of, middle, medieval times era type stuff, then you'll probably really enjoy it.
Yep. Our brother Aurora uplinks with a member chat. Acolyte rewrite. The story opens fleeing a Jedi Republic fleet thousands of years ago and revolves around following the infighting and rebuilding. Yeah, it's already better, bro.
Yeah.
It's already better because you
Yeah.
didn't make the whole story about a coven of lesbian witches.
Yeah. You could put monkeys in a room and have them throwing shit at the wall, and it would be better than what they came up with. You could just tape a bunch of it almost feels that's what they did with the Acolyte. They taped a bunch of ideas on the wall, put some monkeys in there, and said, just throw crap at the wall, and whatever the crap lands on, that's what we're gonna take those pieces of paper off, and we're gonna make a show out of it. And this is what we got.
Oh my goodness. I don't know. It's just I'm moved and blown away, bro, that we go live at a random time here on Sunday night after 10 o'clock my time,
Yeah.
and we got 160 people here, and that, you know what? I'm wrong, because we got 100 people viewing on Twitter. We got 266 people here.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much for being here. I cannot tell you as a fan how rewarding it is to watch House of the Dragon. And the episode was not a 10 out of 10.
No.
There was nothing glaringly wrong with it.
Mm-mm.
It just needed more. It just needed more. It was
we
little slow.
Yeah, we never gave our scores. What would you score? Because I got mine in my
Dude,
head right now.
so it's really hard to score something right now because we watch shit so much.
Yeah, we have. I'd give it an 8.5 out of 10.
Yeah, I was going to say
episode.
8. I was going to say 8. So I'll stick with that. And I think that's fair. But the thing is, like, if you say, well, Coach, why didn't you give it more than an 8? It's not because it had anything wrong with it. The dialogue, everything happening in story, the action sequences, everything was pitch perfect. It's like going to a car lot and looking at a brand new car that you want and there's not a blemish on it. Okay? That's what House of the Dragon Season 2, Episode 1 was. There was nothing wrong with it at all for me. But after having waited 2 years, I can say I wish that there might have been a little bit more. But it's coming, and you know that it's coming. It's going to be all right. I have complete confidence that this show is going to be fantastic.
Yep. Andy Masterson, hail to you, good sir.
Hey, buddy.
Nick, the poo of one, the poo of two, the poo of many monkeys. Good to see you, brother. And good to finally meet you in person. We had so much fun out there in Dallas.
Awesome.
Hopefully you guys can make it to Icon in Nashville in October, Andy, because that is going to be a ton of fun. There's going to be so many people there, and we're going to have that courtyard, tables pushed together. Our whole crew of people is going to be there, and we'll be right there in the convention. It's
October 3rd, 4th, and 5th.
Yep.
And 6th.
And 6th.
So it's 4 days, but we're not going to be there on the 3rd. 100%.
We'll be there the 4th, 5th, leave on the 6th.
We're going to get there the night of the 4th, correct?
Yeah. Well, I'm taking Friday off, so I'll be up there. You know what?
I am too, bro, so we could get there early.
Yeah. So, I'll be up there. Yeah, we'll be up there that afternoon, that Friday afternoon. So, that is going to be a ton of fun.
It starts at 10 a.m.
Yeah.
10 to 6 every day.
And you can get rooms at the hotel where the convention is, so you never have to leave.
Well, it's sold out, bro. You can't get a hotel. Yeah.
Oh, crap. I didn't even know it was
sold out in like 2 days.
Oh wow. Okay. Well, you can't get a room there. I would suggest if you guys got some other people coming, freaking do what me and Coach and Derek and Risman are doing. We're doing an Airbnb and are gonna get one of those and try to find one close by.
We're not doing that.
Oh, we're not?
We're not.
Oh.
Risman has a room there.
Oh, Risman has a room at the hotel.
We need to talk to Derek.
Oh, we need to talk to Derek.
But right now, it's me and you.
Oh, okay.
And like we ain't got no place to stay right now.
Okay. We'll get
We've
it
been
fit.
there before.
Yeah, we've been there. You guys want to hear a funny story? You guys want to hear a funny Nick and Coach story? We were
homeless.
we were freaking. So when we graduated high school, me, Coach, and two of our other buddies all went down to Panama City for senior trip, and I wasn't even gonna go. I had like $100 on me.
Yeah.
Or something like that. And I was like, man, I don't got money to go down there. And my parents like, just go, and you guys were like, come on, man, let's go. No place to stay. And they're like, you can crash in our room for like a day or two, till these other people get here. So me and Coach go down there. And how long? What did we stayed down there for like what in Panama City, like 3 days or something?
Well, so we stopped in Georgia and stayed like 3 days, and then we went like 4 days in Florida.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so 3 days at our buddy's grandparents' country club golf course when we played golf, and stayed at his grandparents' house. And then I just watched the sequel trilogy documentary. Still an amazing. Yes, it is. Thank you. But yeah, we played golf, and then you remember that guy that came out and was like, "You guys aren't wearing the proper attire."
I really don't remember that, bro.
No,
I believe you.
Yeah,
but I have no memory of that.
Yeah, and Chris
I remember
was like,
all of us standing in line to get our ears pierced, and once Chris got his ears pierced, we all left.
Oh yeah, we're like, no, F that. But yeah, Chris was like, my grandparents own this place, and so we ended up, we were out there in like I think like shorts and tennis shoes or something, and t-shirts, right. And we're supposed to have golf shoes and golf clothes on and all that sort of crap. But so we get down there to Panama City, we're hanging out, and like the last day we're there, the last night we're there, we have no room to stay in, so we're just like out hanging out, partying, running around, and then it comes time to sleep. We're trying to figure out where we're gonna lay down at. No clue where we're gonna sleep. And me and Coach are, if you guys are familiar with Panama City Beach, Florida, we're at the Chateau, sitting on the stairs of this hotel. No place to stay, nowhere to go. It's like what, like 6, 7 in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
We were like up all night.
No sleep.
Delirious. And we're just looking at the ocean. Everybody's asleep in their rooms. We're sitting there by ourselves.
I remember walking with nowhere to go.
Yeah.
And you were sitting on the steps, just sitting there. And I saw you, and I just busted out laughing because I knew you were SOL, and so was I.
Yeah.
And it's like, what do?
Yeah.
We go to a gas station, park in a spot, and just fall asleep in the car.
Oh God, I don't even remember that.
It was brutal too. It was just so brutal.
Did you have the AC car running with AC going? Okay. God, I don't even remember that. But yeah, and then after that, we're like, well, guess we'll drive home, and we freaking left and freaking drove all the way back.
Yeah, and you know what sucked? You slept the first half of the way.
Oh, I believe it.
I had to drive. It was so hard, dude.
Did I drive the second part and let you sleep?
Once we got to Montgomery.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then you drove the rest of the way.
Okay. Yeah, it's all blur to me. But yeah, that was a crazy fun trip.
It was. It was. Never did we realize that that Star Wars would be so bad at that point.
Yeah.
Had no idea.
Oh man, if only we had a 8-ball back then, could see into the future.
Hey, man, we're talking about House of the Dragons. We're
What's
we're
up,
not
X-Wing?
we're not black pills at all.
Yeah, we're actually talking something positive tonight. Uh, I can't really think of anything to crap on in this first
No,
episode.
there wasn't anything for me. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I give it an 8 out of 10, but it's not because it had anything wrong with it. It's
Yeah,
just, it needed a little bit more for me to like give it a 10,
yeah,
or a 9, but I enjoyed the episode, and, it's perfectly fine. Could watch it again.
yeah. I wonder if X-Wing's ever watched Game of Thrones or House of the Dragon. X-Wing, if you haven't, you should. You should.
I would imagine that he has.
Mm.
Yeah, weird when people make a good show how we enjoy it. Bigot Army, unite. They're getting quiet out there, guys.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you really can't. I mean, how can you? I mean, how can you defend it? I mean, Grace Randolph's out there trying to defend it, but she's doing a terrible job. There's no defending this crap. And have uh oh, okay. So I personally would do Star Wars Black Sheep Squadron War 2 type of space combat TV show, tearing up the Empire remnants and galaxy and through show into Darth Plagueis. Man, I'd be on board. I've actually talked about that before. A proper Rogue Squadron, show.
Star Wars needs wartime.
Yeah.
Star Wars.
Yeah, not Star Drama or
Yeah.
Star Space Lesbos or it's just
It's missing the wars part, brother.
yeah.
And it's been missing it.
Yeah. Yeah, it really has.
I don't know if they could do Star Wars when they're using stuff like the volume. The volume's awesome. It's cool.
Yeah.
But it makes everything small.
Yeah. It's definitely a good tool to use. Because it looks good if you use it sparingly. It's not something that you can film an entire show on. I just don't think it's good enough for that. It's too small.
And I think what Arison means is even Johnny Cochran's ghost couldn't defend the Acolyte.
Yeah.
I think that, and I agree.
Yeah.
There's just, they're not saying anything anymore.
Yeah. Oh, X-Wing did watch all Game of Thrones and House of Dragon. Okay. Yeah, so you watched something good too. Did you watch the episode tonight, X-Wing Season 2, Episode 1 premiere? If so, tell us your thoughts in the comments section. Yeah, and then it's back to the Acolyte this week. And more disappointment and cringe. And then next Sunday, freaking House of the Dragon
That's
again.
the thing, man. As bad as it is, I'm still having fun watching it.
Yeah, I'm having fun watching it and reviewing it and, crapping on it, making fun of it. And, me, you, Derek, Risman, X-Wing, all of us, getting together and chatting and talking about this stuff. That's the fun part for me,
Yeah. There's a person on Twitter that recently said, "We're just tired of seeing the nerd and geek culture being destroyed by outsiders who are trying to disrespectfully force us to accept their sexual kinks." In Star Wars Theory said, Nick, I'll let you react to this. I haven't seen the Star Wars community so united since Mando Season 2 finale. This is wild. The power of one, the power of many. He's right.
Yeah.
He's absolutely right. That's a great analysis. We are united because this show is such garbage, and we're all seeing it for what it is.
Yeah. The people out there that are loving this, they are a tiny minority, a small minority. That merch, that Acolyte merch, man, I don't even know if Hasbro will get enough pre-orders to even make those figures and even ship them out.
Yeah. I would not think so. 15% and dropping. And it's kind of like every time it goes down a percentage point, the fandom rejoices.
Yeah, it's like,
Yes. Yes.
Yeah,
And I know a lot of people don't like Star Wars theory. Bro, I totally get it. Doesn't mean that his take's wrong.
Yeah.
He's right. The Star Wars fandom is united.
Yeah. Yeah, against this show.
Against the show. You guys don't have to like him. We're not crazy about him either, to be honest.
Yeah, he was kind of
well, he treated us like crap.
Yeah, when we were just basically trying to
somebody at his channel did not like us.
Yeah, blocked
after
us.
He came onto our channel and we went onto his.
Yeah. And we're basically letting them know.
So they blocked us, and then Nick was letting him know, hey, we're blocked, bro. And Theory got mad about it at us.
Yeah, because we let him. So I let him know on our Echo Base Network account. Then I let him know on my personal account.
Mm-hmm.
Then Coach let him know on his account. And that third time is when he kind of snapped at Coach and was like, stop saying that. I've not blocked you. Bro, we never said you blocked us. We're trying to let you know somebody's blocked us on your channel. We can't comment in your chat or send you super chats and support your channel, because we thought, with him coming on here, us going on his stream, everything was cool. And we had some great conversation. And
yeah. I liked him when he came on here and then had you over on his live stream, but it didn't last. And you know what? Whatever, dude. I don't care. You know, I don't watch his content. Don't follow him, at all, and don't care. Wish him well. Wish him no ill will towards him. Don't care. If he knocked on my door, I wouldn't be like, oh my gosh,
it's Star Wars theory.
Whatever,
Yeah.
Kyle Katarn blocked me. What a simp. That little dude blocks everybody.
Yeah. He is a piece of work.
He really is. And he won't just block you. He will block you, unblock you, send you a message and block you so you can't reply. Unblock you, send you another message so you can't reply. Like he is a little bitch.
Yeah.
And I wish we could see somebody like him at Icon so I could walk up and tell him that.
Yeah. That would be awesome.
We'd have to record that.
Yeah. Well, we'll have to keep our eyes open for any YouTube shills that we might see walking around up there.
Oh yeah.
The Rebel Force radio guys, they were up there last time. It was at that hotel. They were there. I went on their call-in show. And they're they're defenders. They don't crap on this stuff. But I mean, they seem like nice guys. I don't think I've ever heard them attacking people that aren't liking it.
I don't know well enough, but it seems like they kind of stay out of all of that.
Yeah. The
one thing about them is like they were doing some things on their channel that I thought was pretty cool. And I was like, hey, man, I sent them an email. Hey, could you guys tell me how you're doing ABC? Like, anything.
Oh, yeah, and the call-in stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, like, that's so cool. Never a reply. Never a reply. You'll have us onto your channel, but you won't tell us any of the info, how you're doing something.
Yeah.
And I thought that was pretty crappy. I really did. I lost a little respect for them there. Again, I don't wish them any ill will or anything, but like if I see them at Icon this time, I'm not gonna I won't be walking over there and chit-chatting and hanging out and talking to them like I did last time. I don't care anymore.
Yeah.
Dude, that's the thing, man. Here's the thing. All you guys, we all watch YouTubers, and there's people that we like. When Nick and I started this channel, we said, look, this channel is about me and you. We've been best friends since 1992 because of Star Wars. We're going to bring other people into that friendship. It's going to be a community kind of thing, and we're always going to be authentic. They might not like what we say, but we're going to tell them what we actually think.
Yeah.
And at the same time, we happen to be pretty good guys, so we're okay with people who have a different opinion.
Yeah.
It don't bother us at all. If you like something we don't, awesome. You know, I'm not offended by that. But so many of these people on YouTube, they think that their crap doesn't stink, and they think that they are way bigger and better than they actually are. They have a unrealistic image of their self, and you know, I think that if we got to know some of these people in real life, because once the camera comes on, they act one way, but if you see them out in the real world and talk to them out in the real world, it might shock you. And Nick, you know how true that is.
Yeah, and I'm not going to mention names, but I've met several other content creators at meetups before who just complete cold shouldered me, when I was saying hey to them and stuff, and just like, their shit don't stink, and I'm better than you, and I don't got time for you, sort of thing, and I could never see myself treating somebody else like that at a meetup, where everybody's talking. I'm very approachable. I would never be like, I don't know this person. Sorry, dude. I'll be back, and just walk away and just ignore somebody who's sitting there trying to say hey to me. I would never be rude to anybody like that ever. But I will tell you, at the Dallas meetup, freaking Primetime 99, Alex Stein, one of the coolest guys I've ever met. He said he'd come on the channel too. He said, "Yeah, I'll come on and stream with you guys." He said, "Shoot me a message." And so we sat there and had a great conversation. He was super nice, super cool. He wasn't like, "All right, man, well, we've been talking for 5-10 minutes. I'm gonna walk around." No, he sat there and engaged with me the whole time. Probably one of the nicest people I've met at a meetup, honestly.
One of my really good friends, his wife is in poor health, and she struggles to walk around. Like she's in a wheelchair a lot. And they were on a vacation, and they run into a celebrity that they both really liked. And they walk over to the celebrity and they politely ask him, can we just, my wife can't walk. Can we just snap a picture, And he didn't say a word. He just looked at them, which I get it. Those celebrities, they can't go anywhere without people, But we're talking about a lady in a wheelchair that can't even walk, man.
Yeah.
And he treated them very poorly. He treated them very poorly. Didn't say a word, took a picture, and my friend showed me the picture. And the way that he was standing there looking in his face. Like, he was like, I hate these people. That's how he was looking.
I just want to get away.
Yep.
Yeah.
No. Not, I just want to get away. Like, I hate these people.
Oh.
That's how he looked. Like, he didn't have 5 seconds, and it really hurt their feelings, the way that he treated them.
Yeah.
Would you like to know what celebrity I'm talking about?
Yeah, who was it?
Somebody who's been both a superhero and in Game of Thrones.
Mm.
Treated him terrible.
I
They
no
won't
clue.
even watch one of his movies now.
No
Like
clue.
it bothered them. Jason Momoa.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Wow. Because when you see him, he seems like
The way he's one of those people, man.
yeah,
He's just like a YouTuber that they act one way when the camera's on, but as soon as it goes off, they're their real selves.
yeah.
They're their real selves. When you
Andrew,
see me and Nick at Icon, guess what? For 3 days, this is
this the
us.
exact same.
This no different.
We're the exact same on here as we are in person.
I'll have a few Bahama Mamas. That's the difference.
Yeah, I'll have some whiskey
I
and ginger
might
beer.
use a little bit more colorful language.
Yeah, yeah,
That's about it.
yeah. Yes, Andrew Wall, AOC's boyfriend. Yeah, big booty AOC. Yeah.
That's his. For real? They're together?
No,
Oh, okay.
he was on Capitol Hill and he was like, "Oh, look, big
Oh,
booty
Alex
AOC."
Stein. Yeah. I got you.
Alex Stein. Yeah, freaking hilarious. Yeah,
Yeah.
one of the nicest guys, man. Had nothing bad to say about that guy at all. Like so nice. Yeah, I'm all out of whiskey, so I'm drinking water.
Darth Demon, whiskey is good. My wife bought me a big old huge bottle of Maker's Mark today for Father's Day.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I was like, I had 2 gift bags for Father's Day, and I'm like looking at it, like it was all sweet, man. I got like a card and some shirts and all this kind of stuff. But once I got to that bottle of whiskey, I was like, oh. that was the thing. I was like, oh yeah, awesome.
Sweet, thanks.
I didn't even realize that I would be so much more excited about that.
Yeah.
But I was.
Yeah. I'm definitely gonna have to try. I'll probably get I'm definitely gonna, if everything goes good this week, and you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I will definitely be picking up a huge bottle on my way home.
So 2 things here. I want to bring out. Sundowners. Andrew Garfield was an asswiper in my sons. F that guy. That's terrible. Because that's another actor that I actually enjoy. So thank you for letting us know. Dead Gummit. Peak Obi-Wan. Glad to hear you guys liked X-Men. Nick, we didn't think we were going to like X-Men.
No, yeah, we went into X-Men 97 hearing all the rumors and, the all the controversy surrounding the showrunner. And we're like, God, this is going to be more woke Disney garbage crap. And we're like, but we loved the X-Men animated series, back in the 90s. Me and Coach watched it all the time. So we're like, man, we're definitely going to be watching this and just, we'll crap all over it like we do Disney Star Wars.
Yeah.
And man, we started watching and we're like, wow, this is pretty good. I'm actually liking this show. Coach felt the same way. So yeah, that they could completely ruin it in the second season of X-Men 97. It could be complete hot garbage. But this first season,
all
man,
right. So here's the question. About. Before the season started, did you feel like X-Men was about to get the Star Wars treatment? A once great franchise that's about to be absolutely and utterly destroyed right in front of our eyes.
100%.
And I agree. We both felt that way, and we were both very wrong. We had every reason to believe that X-Men 97 was going to be terrible. They gave us all the reasons.
Yeah. Yep. The diversity, the homo showrunner and all his weird crap.
And his public comments.
And his public comments about the characters and Morph and
Morph non-binary, Morph likes Wolverine. You just go on and on and on.
Oh, God, this is going to be terrible. They're going to completely destroy it. And we're like, hell, let's watch this plane crash too.
Yeah. But you know what, bro? It comes out Is it as good as the original X-Men animated series? I would say no,
No,
but
no.
it's dang close.
Yeah,
It's
definitely not
dang
as good.
close.
Yeah, definitely not as good as the original X-Men animated series, but it was very well done.
Now, Twisted Reality has a great comment right here. And I want to come back to the one that I got highlighted now. Let me start real quick. All right, Twisted Reality says, I did love it. I just wish they weren't flying through as much material as quickly as they are. I agree with you all the way. After the first 5 or 6 episodes of the show, I was like, this is fantastic. The last 2 or 3 episodes, so much was happening in such a short amount of time. It was too much to take in.
Yeah.
There was too much going on. And it in the end of the season really did feel rushed. I will agree with that. I really, but the show was still really good.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, it was perfect. No, I there were some parts of the show, the Storm story arc, I was not a fan of. Like that kind of dragged out, her and Forge and stuff, and I was like, not really all that into this part of the story. But that one episode, which a lot of people didn't like, with the Jubilee episode in Mojo, with the 90s. With the 90s
Mojo
video
Vision.
game, thing. Like I like that episode.
I do too.
So I thought they did a good job. If you guys haven't watched it, I highly recommend it.
So the APA family, Dune Part 2 and X-Men 97 have been my favorite releases this year so far. I am going to have to agree with you again. I can't think of anything that I've liked more than X-Men 97, and Dune Part 2 is at the very top of my list. As a matter of fact, when we end the stream tonight, when I walk out of the studio and go in and see what everybody's doing, if my wife is reading a book or sleep, I'm watching Dune Part 2.
Oh, you're going to watch it again tonight?
That's what I'm going to do tonight.
Yeah.
Like, it's that good for me. I tried to get my wife to watch Dune Part 2 on Father's Day, and she was like, mm-mm.
Did you see the first one?
I mean, not really.
Oh.
She was in the living room while we went through it.
Yeah, and she was kind of not really.
She was like,
attention.
dude, legit, man. You know how we say, does whatever you just watched fill in the blank? Did that have any rewatchability?
Mm-hmm.
If it passes the rewatchability test, then it was good.
Yeah.
If you'll watch it again, it was good. All right. So here's the thing. If you'll watch a show and not be on your phone, it's good. It's a good show.
Yeah.
But if your mind starts to wander, and if you're sitting there scrolling on your phone during a movie, that movie's not grabbing you the way that you would have hoped. And I find myself, and I bet a lot of you guys do too, scrolling on your phone through social media, just looking around. You're kind of listening to the show, but you're not all in it. You know what I mean?
Watching it.
Mm-hmm. And I hate that. I really do. But that's just something that we got to deal with.
Yeah. Now we just got to deal with getting you back on Deep Space Nine.
There's just no time, bro. X-Men was missing the power of one, the power of two, the power of many. Oh, my goodness. Wife and I just finished watching House of the Dragon Season 1, Episode 2. Why can't Disney make TV like this?
Well, some of the stuff in that episode they definitely can't make. I
agree with you though, Chris.
You're for it, but
so good. Good story. You're in it. It makes sense.
Yep.
Actors are top notch. Like, there's nothing wrong with it.
No,
you know.
And even if you're not really a House of the Dragon or Game of Thrones fan, and you just watched this show, like just the acting writing and dialogue alone, just those right there is just I mean, freaking light years beyond the Acolyte.
Oh, I didn't scroll on my phone during the Acolyte, but I will say, uh, I will say, watching the first 2 episodes, because I watched the first 2 episodes on my television.
Yeah, because me and Derek and Matt reviewed the
Yeah.
first 2 because you weren't.
Episode
home.
3, I'm in here watching with Risman and reacting to it and put it on Patreon. But so when I watched it on the television, I paused it probably 8 or 9 times.
Mm-hmm.
I would just pause it and play with the dogs. Pause it, go pour a drink. Pause it, go outside and practice my putting in disc golf. I got a basket in the backyard. I could not sit around and just be entrenched in the Acolyte. It is a very tough watch. It really is.
It is. It is a really, really hard watch. Oh God, it's just not good. Is House of the Dragon that good? Yes, X-Wing. It is. I gave it an 8.5. Coach gave it an 8. So it's not perfect. The first episode is not going to blow your mind and be like, wow, this is the greatest thing ever.
Right.
But it's a good first episode to the season.
But here's the question. What did you give House of the Dragon Season 2, Episode 1?
8.5.
When's the last time you gave anything Star Wars an 8.5?
Oh, golly.
Dude,
probably it was
normally giving stuff like a 4.
Yeah, it was probably honestly, it was probably one of the last it was probably one of the last 4 episodes of Mando season 2.
So the last thing that you ranked really high, like 8 or above, was that one episode of The Bad Batch.
Oh, yeah, Bad Batch season 2. I cannot remember what it was. It was the one with the sniper guy. What's his name? I can't even remember. Crosshair. Yeah.
I can't remember either.
Crosshair. Yeah, because I didn't watch any season 2 of Bad Batch because I don't care anything about Bad Batch. The first season was cringe and I hated it. But everybody was talking about this one episode where he goes to this Imperial base, and it's just an episode just on him. And I watched that and I was like, wow, the writing, the dialogue, everything about that episode was just, I thought, very, very well done. And that's just another point right there of, if I'm just here to crap on stuff, I could have just watched that and been like, it's Bad Batch. Oh, it sucked. But no, I hate that show. I didn't watch any. I think I watched one or 2 other episodes that people said I should check out, but that was it. I didn't care anything about watching anything else on it. And so I watched it and I gave my honest opinion on it. I was like, wow, that was really well done. It's probably one of the best written pieces of Star Wars content I think I've seen from Disney. So Nick, did you write the Mando Lizzo episode an 8, or was that the Richter scale when she moved? Definitely the Richter scale, because I definitely didn't give that episode an 8. I think I gave that episode probably like a 2.
This literally happened in Star Wars.
Yeah. In Mando season 3, we went from Mando season 1 and 2, which was also flawed. They were not perfect, but we had some really great moments, and all in all, it wasn't bad. It was better than mid, but God, that season 3,
it was terrible.
God, what a fall off the cliff.
And everybody was like, he's gonna ride the Mythosaur and take it into battle, and
we never saw nothing else on it the rest of the season. I'm like, wow, what a freaking tease. You show that at the end of season 1, and then, or no, at the end of season 2, or what was it? The very end? It was one of the episodes in season 2 before you went into season 3, because then season 3 picked up, where he was going there. Well, crap, I can't remember. But anyways, they teased that whole thing, and it was just they did nothing else with it. Like,
Yeah.
really, why even show it? If you're not going to do anything with it, just don't, because they're just going to end up pissing people off at that point.
Yup. People get mad. Like me.
Hey, Steph.
I get angry. Okay. Had to bring it back. It's the maker's mark. It's not me.
Oh, man.
Sorry, guys. Sorry.
But yeah, back to what we were saying earlier. Yeah, if you have not watched House of the Dragon, definitely watch it. Coach Edith Snickers.
Oh man, so refreshing.
So refreshing.
So refreshing.
Do you still have that clip?
That's quite refreshing. I don't even know, dude. Like, do I?
Is it still on our StreamYard?
I don't think it is. We got this little nugget.
Base Network. Don't come on the show and act like you're like, you can be nice to Santa, and that's cool, but don't go and try to do hit pieces on me and Megan and then show up like it's all cool. You're kind of a dick, all right?
What, can you name one time we ever did a hit piece on him or Star Wars Meg?
Yes.
What was it?
I mean, if you want to call it, the problem here is calling it a hit piece.
Yeah, I know we went after some of Star Wars Meg's comments.
Yes, that's what it was.
Yeah, but it wasn't
when
a
she
hit
went
piece.
all scorched earth on Gina Carano.
Yeah,
and Darth Melvin made the video he made about it.
Yeah,
and we did a watching of it, and we were laughing our asses off because it was hilarious.
It was hilarious.
He had her with the red eyes, and she was bouncing up and down and playing that evil music.
Yeah.
And she was just going scorched earth on Gina Carano.
Yeah,
and. Yeah, but the thing is, like, she kind of pulled it back after that too.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that moment is what he's talking about. We've never done a hit piece on making Star Wars or whatever his name is. I don't
Jason
care.
Ward.
He's nobody.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, who are you?
Yeah.
He's one of those people I wish we would run into at somewhere like Icon.
Oh yeah, that would be fun. Yeah, I would definitely.
Because he's
go up
such a
and
tough
talk to him.
guy. I would love.
Yeah,
that would be awesome.
Yeah.
Because here's the thing, like when you say stuff like that on here, most of the time you don't bother me at all, and in person it'll be even less.
Yeah. Yep.
You better hope it don't bother me.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Ugh, God, I'm trying to remember the last time I was in a fight, like a real fight.
Joe Ham.
Yeah, I think so.
Yep. And you remember my last fight? You didn't see it. I don't.
Oh, yeah. Wasn't it at Sports Zone in Decatur? Or... No,
it was after that. It was Matt on New Year's.
Matt.
Matt. I don't want to say his last name.
Matt. Matt who lived on the street from.
Yeah.
Oh.
He started punching me in the head.
Oh,
when I was driving.
I don't know if I ever heard this.
Oh yeah. Yeah. He started punching me in the head.
Yeah, that married the girl who I worked with at Sears, Matt.
Yeah.
You've talked to him since then, though, haven't you?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Many times. Yeah.
Yeah. And the dude coach was talking about, we were supposed to go to Florida, and I freaking had my bags packed. He was like, "Yeah, we're gonna go down there."
I knew you weren't going.
Yeah, and I was like, "No," he said.
I was like, "You ain't going." All right.
Yeah. He was like, "No, get your bags packed. We'll roll." I said, "All right, man. Yeah, I'm ready." So like I got everything packed, ready to go. Got my money. I was like, "Hey, dude, I'm ready to roll. You coming to pick me up?"
Yeah.
Silence.
So the story is this. It was New Year's. We were at Russ's house party. We had way too much to drink.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know why.
Did you call him a liar like I did?
This is terrible. On Russ's front porch, I don't know what got into my head, but I whipped it out and I peed on him.
Oh, wow. I'd probably hit you too. I'd probably hit you too.
And we're talking about a big dude, man. He's 6'4".
Yeah.
270.
Yeah. Yeah. He's he twice coaching.
Dwarfs me. I'm a dang Oompa Loompa compared to him.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, and by the way, he and I have been in many fights. Many. He's the first person that ever busted my nose. I was 6 years old. He busted my nose. Well, now we're in our 20s, and I peed on him. So anyways, later on that night, he gets in my car with other people, and I should not have been driving. And we're going to Taco Bell. And as I see on the belt line that Taco Bell is closed, I start laughing. I don't know why, but I'm laughing at Taco Bell's closed because he was wanting to go to Taco Bell. So I pulled off. The roads are iced over. The roads are ice. I'm driving, and he starts punching me in the side of the head. He hit me like 7 or 8 times. As I'm trying to get the car stopped, we're sliding. As I'm stopping the car, getting punched in the head as hard as he could hit me. So when I finally got the car stopped, I get out of the car, he gets out of the car. I run around the car, and he puts his fist up and he starts throwing punches, and I squatted down and I hit him. I went straight Mike Tyson. I ran up to him, I squatted down, I got real low, and I hit him body, and as soon as I hit him in the body, he bends over, and then I hit him with the uppercut. Lights out. 2 punches, done. That was my last fight.
Did he get back in the car?
Yeah, I let him get back in the car. Look, he didn't want anything else.
Yeah.
But he beat the hell out of me trying to stop the car. Like he hit me 7 or 8 times in the head. I had the worst migraine in the world the next day.
Oh, I bet.
It was awful.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I didn't see that one. Coach saw my last one, which didn't last very long. I had him up against the curb, had his face turned one way, body the other way, and I was like, dude, if I wanted to,
you had him his head on the curb.
Yeah,
you could have just started slamming his head.
Yeah,
you know,
I was like, dude, if I wanted to, I could just slam your face in this curb and just F you up right now. And I was like, I'm gonna let you go. Don't ever and say another word to me. Don't ever talk to my girlfriend again. And so I let him go, and he kept running his mouth, and I just walked away. But this dude took my girlfriend at the time in his truck, drove off with her while I was having a party at my house, and was trying to like freaking grab all over her and stuff. And she told me about it.
Yeah.
And so I was out front in my steel toe boots, waiting for him to pull back up in the driveway. And I was inside, and he pulled back up. I went running outside. She got out, and he took off. And then I caught up with him later. And I was actually friends with his brother, but I wasn't friends with none of them after that. Then later on, they kept talking crap, and the people I hung out with at the time were wanting to beat the crap out of him, and I told them not to, just to let it go. We went over to their parents' house, to try to squash this whole thing. Their dad comes out, starts going crazy, throwing punches, and the buddy I'm with freaking punches their dad right in the face. And I was like, dude, let's get out of here, man. Let's get out of here right after that. And that was the last time. It was years later, though, I saw Joe at freaking Sammy T's in Huntsville. And I was up there with all these Hooters girls and a bunch of other people. We were like VIP status in this place. And he came up and talked to me and bought me a beer.
Yeah.
And that was.
I've seen Joe at like the grocery store, and we've chit-chatted, but his brother, who was one of my best friends and college roommate, that we've been friends since we were in kindergarten, we have not spoken since that day, Nick, when your friend Ashley punched his dad in the face.
Yeah.
We've not spoken since then because he had a falling out with me. He blamed it on me.
He's the one. So he calls coach and leaves
in the middle of the night and leaves me this crazy long voicemail. I'm taking my final exams in college, trying to get out of school, and all I'm doing is studying and getting ready for my exams.
Yeah.
And he calls me and leaves me this big, huge, long voicemail about tell your boy this, tell your boy that. Yeah. This is my roommate and good friend.
Yeah.
Talking about Nick. And I'm like, I ain't telling him nothing. I'll just play him the freaking
voicemail message.
Yeah. So I called you. I said, hey, Daniel's wanting to tell you something. Call my phone. Here's the password. You can check my voicemail.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Oops. So the people that I hung around with in high school are like the people that in high school you didn't want to mess with. I was friends with all those people that nobody else would want to mess with. And all these people were wanting to jump him. So his voicemail was talking crap about how, like, my boys didn't do nothing when we saw him at the bar that previous night. And I was like, they didn't do anything because I told them not to. I told them not to because they would have gone to the hospital if these guys would have got a hold of them. They would have been in the hospital. And I told them not to. I said, just let it go. I proved my point when I fought them out in front of my parents' house, and just let it go. But yeah, me and one of those guys showed up at their house, and their dad came out, and then their dad got popped and went down. And I was like, bro, let's get out of here.
So you told me that story. I'm in school trying to take these exams, and I had a friend come over, and I was like, bro, you ain't gonna believe all this stuff. I was like, Nick got into it with Daniel, da-da-da-da-da. I told him the story.
Mm-hmm.
That friend goes back and tells Daniel, hey, coach said your dad got busted in the face. Is that true? And Daniel was like, no, my dad, he's lying. And then he got mad at me.
Yeah.
And we've not talked since that. Bro, that's been 20 years ago.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, I saw somebody in chat ask how old I was. I think I was like 25 at the time. Melvor, what's up, brother? But yeah, that was the last fight, the last physical fight, where I was throwing punches, I think.
I've had some crazy moments.
Yeah. But I've never to this day, I've never been hit. Any fight I've ever been in, I've never been hit in the face. Never, not one time.
You remember that day, or that at that bar that time that guy took a swing at me?
Oh yeah, yeah.
And I looked at you. I was like, did he just try to hit me?
Yeah, coach was drunk. Coach was drunk, man.
He was like,
did he just try to hit me? I was like, I think so.
I think
Donnell was there
to fight him, and I can't even get up.
Yeah, wasn't Donnell there with me?
I don't remember.
Yeah, I think so, because I think I got some people to get that guy out of there.
I'm trying to get up to fight the guy, and I can't even get out of my chair.
Yeah. Yeah, coach was pretty wasted. That I remember that.
Man.
Oh, yeah.
Look,
the good old days.
Our old friend Tony Yule.
Oh, what's up, Tony?
y'all? Just got back from watching season 2 Game of Thrones, The House of the Dragon. It was a slow burn, but that hashtag blood and cheese was great. I agree. It was a slow burn, but it was superior to anything Disney Star Wars is putting out.
By far. Not even close.
I gave it an 8. Nick gave it an 8.5.
Yep.
And we haven't given anything Disney live action an 8 in a long time.
Long time.
Because they don't make good shows.
No.
Maybe we gave something Andor that high. I don't know. The thing, so Andor started off very slow. Bro, we were watching it at 2 a.m. That was a hard watch at 2 a.m.
And honestly, I barely remember Andor because I only watched each episode one time and I didn't really care for it. It wasn't Star Wars to me. I know a lot of people out there really enjoyed it. And I didn't have any issues with the writing and the dialogue. I thought it was probably some of the better writing and better dialogue out of the Disney series than what we've been getting. There wasn't as much, silly cringe crap in there. Like we got in Book of Boba Fett, like a bantha, it was just, but it was a little too serious for me. It was missing that lightheartedness, but yeah, it's been a minute since we've given anything Disney Star Wars a 8 or 8.5, anything.
What's the last thing you guys gave Disney Star Wars live action an 8 out of 10?
Yeah.
If it wasn't Andor, it had to have been something from Mando season 1 or 2, probably chapter 16 before. The last thing. House of the Dragon, 89% on Rotten Tomatoes. I guess that was our fault too.
Yeah. Seeing how we have control over that somehow. Yeah. I mean,
that's hilarious.
Yeah. Yeah, and the thing is, there's freaking gay people in it. There's freaking strong female characters in it. Lots of female characters in it that are riding dragons and has the ability to freaking F people up and people of color and all kinds of diversity stuff, and we're not complaining about it at all. So
look at Donut Lord here, bro. Mandalorian, Book of Boba, Ahsoka, Andor, 50 Feet of Crap, Acolyte.
Yes, 100%.
Darcipio
100%.
might be right on this one, bro. You guys gave 2 episodes of Boba Fett with Mando a 7. Yes.
Did we?
All right, remember at the end of Boba Fett, somewhere in the middle of it or whatever, there was an episode
that had no Boba Fett in it. Yeah, it was the Mando episode. That's right.
That was good.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Darcipio is correct.
He's right, man. That's exactly right. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Melvor wasn't until the second time I watched Andor that I got what they were doing. It's definitely worth a second viewing.
So we need to watch that again before season 2 comes out.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. And I'm willing to give it a second watch because I know a lot of people out there liked it. But God, man, that one dude who went to his mom, the cereal guy.
Oh, Uncle Harlow.
Yeah, Uncle Harlow. I was just like,
Uncle Harlow's gonna call. He's gonna come see you, son.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And then we get Office Space, where he's sitting in this cube, and I'm just like, oh God.
It wasn't all great, okay? It wasn't all great.
But I'm willing to give it a second chance. I will rewatch the first season.
But bro, we gotta watch the Acolyte episode 3 again.
Oh God, I don't know if I can do that. Oh, I don't know if I can do that.
Man, it's all about that rewatchability test, guys. If you're watching something and you're thinking to yourself, I know I ain't ever watching this again. There is no doubt. Ever.
Yeah.
If that's the first thing you're thinking when something ends,
yeah,
it wasn't good.
No. And I'm curious. I'm curious if Melvor's watching. You watching House of the Dragon, or did you get on the Game of Thrones kick?
Oh, those Game Chasers are Disney shills. They're definitely watching.
No, Game of Thrones, House of the Dragon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, now Billy, he's done. I don't think he's watching any after the. I think he's on the camp of after the Gina Carano stuff. I think he checked out of Disney Star Wars.
Good for him.
Melvor, you'll have to correct me or confirm, but I believe Billy is checked out. Which if you guys are not sub to the Game Chasers, go over there and sub to them. Their Game Chaser episodes are very, very well done.
Oh yeah.
And man, Coach, I wish you would have been there when Melvor and Billy had to leave. They had to go record, and then Tim had to leave, so it was just me, Dodongo, and Jay. Dude, I was freaking rolling, sitting there hanging out. We were just sitting there drinking, shooting the shit. I didn't leave there till 12. Melvor, I don't even think you know this. I didn't leave there and get on the road till 12:40 that night. I didn't even get to Shreveport before I had to pull over at a rest stop and get some sleep. So yeah, we sat there till 12:40 that night drinking. Billy wants to watch Acolyte, but doesn't want to give Disney the views. So I'm sure you know this, Melbourne. I'm sure probably Billy does too. There's a thing called torrent sites. You could maybe look into it, or you could, if you want to ask me about it, shoot me a call or shoot me a text sometime if you need more information.
Nick will hook you up.
Yeah, I'll hook you up.
Yep, Nick will hook you up.
Yep, yeah.
Well, brother, I've enjoyed this little stream that we got going on. Oh, hang on, Jeremy Winfield, new member. I didn't even see this.
Hell, Jeremy Winfield.
Welcome. Golly, that was like 40 minutes ago. Welcome to the EBN family, my friend. We appreciate that very, very much. And Arson74 with a $4.99 super chat, Nick. House of the Dragon story is complete. You won't be disappointed. There is an ending, not like Game of Thrones.
Okay. Yeah, this second season is the last season, isn't it? They're not doing any more after this, correct?
I want to say yes, but I honestly don't remember.
Yeah, if Sundowners is still in chat, Sundowners might be able to confirm.
He'll definitely know.
Yeah. But I want to say this is it. I think it was just going to be 2 seasons.
Yes.
Oh, no. Sundowners says they're doing
season.
4 seasons.
4 seasons.
Third was confirmed. Season 3 is greenlit.
So here's something right away. Because I couldn't remember. It's been so long. I probably knew that, 2 years ago. I just find out or rediscover that they're going to have a 3rd season, maybe a 4th season. And you know what I felt? Excitement.
Yeah. Can you imagine if we were hearing that we were getting a 2nd season of the Acolyte or a 3rd and 4th on top of that? We'd be going, oh,
bro,
the cringe.
Are they actually going to make a 2nd season of the Acolyte? Do you think that they will?
No way it ever happens.
I didn't think they'd make a 2nd season of Ahsoka.
Yeah.
Nothing they do gets continued now. Okay? The Book of Boba Fett, they wanted to do another one, they're not going to. Kenobi, they wanted to do another one, they're not going to.
And after season 3 of Mando, they're not even doing season 4 now. Now they're doing a movie. And I guess that's going to be the end of that. So it's like, I just wish that they would get competent people in there and just make it an event again, get it back in theaters and get some people that, actually appreciate and love the franchise.
Yeah. Totally agree.
and make some freaking badass freaking ships and vehicles and stuff like we got in the original trilogy. Not these freaking Vespa bikes like we got in Book of Boba Fett. Or well, that's one thing, you know, sitting here thinking about it. I cannot think of one ship design other than Kylo Ren's TIE Fighter and the Resistance X-Wings that I was like, okay, those are pretty cool. But out of all these other shows, I've not been a fan of the vehicles or ships or any of that.
You ain't gonna believe this.
What?
This is weird. You know how we were just talking about Matt and I peed on him?
Yeah.
He sent me a message on Facebook during
Just
our
now?
live stream. During our live stream.
You got to be kidding me. Is he watching?
No. No. He sent me a fan-made Thundercats trailer.
Wow. Seriously? Wow.
Yeah.
How crazy is that?
Weird. Oh man.
I don't have Facebook. Otherwise, I'd check a Facebook account to see if Joe or Daniel sent me a message.
Yeah, that is a coincidence for sure. Well, guys, look, we've enjoyed it. I'm gonna have to call it. I'm gonna go in here and watch a little bit of Dune 2, go to bed, get up and go to the gym in the morning. See about making a video. What's happening with the Acolyte tomorrow?
Yep. We'll be hitting some stuff this week. For sure. Coach and I might be on Force of Light tomorrow.
What time is that tomorrow?
6:30 our time, I believe.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. So just keep pay attention to our community page. We'll do notifications. We're gonna get Jay from the Game Chasers on at some point in time. I'd like to have Melvor on here, but I don't think he can stream from his house. He'd have to be either at Jay's or at Billy's or something. But we're gonna have some more guests and stuff on the show in the next couple weeks. I got a lot of personal crap going on, so I'm gonna be tied up on Thursday and Friday of this week.
Y'all got to head over to Sundowners.
Oh, yes.
He has incredible giveaways. You need to go check that out, guys.
Yep.
Sure.
If you guys aren't subbed to Sundowners Club, go sub to his channel. I know he is doing his live stream on this tomorrow. I believe I went to his channel earlier because I thought he might have been doing it tonight, but he scheduled it for tomorrow.
By the way, all kinds of new shirts in the merch store, including the Rotten Tomatoes score for the Acolyte.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Risman told me that he helped you with that shirt.
He gave me the idea.
Okay.
And I went and made the shirt. Yeah.
Yeah, we were talking about it on X-Wing stream last night.
But man, we've made Thundercats, G.I. Joe, Transformers, The Black Hole, some Nintendo games.
Yeah.
Mega Man 2, Kid Nicky, like all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
And there's a sale right now, 30% off. $16, you could get you a fresh tee and support EBN. So go check that out, guys. We're going to call it. Thank you guys for being here. More tomorrow. We'll do these more throughout the summer. Like we always say here, we are your Echo Base Network. May the Force be with you. And we will see you guys on the next one.
Bye, guys.
Coach and Nick from Echo Base Network. Thank you. It's not playing. Now it is. Coach and Nick from Echo Base Network. Thank you so much for being here with us tonight at Echo Base TV, where community happens.